Steve Perry is reconnecting with Lincoln Brewster. That's right. I'll tell you all about it coming right up. Hello everybody, Gary Stuckey here. Welcome back to another episode of Steve Perry News. And it's Good Friday. I hope you're having a good Friday out there. And of course this weekend is Easter, or as I call it, Resurrection Sunday. I hope it's a great one for you, a special time with you and your family. Be praying for everybody as we go through this isolation period. I don't think it will be much longer. We'll be getting closer to normal. I don't know if things will ever be normal, but that's okay, right? Because change is not always a bad thing when you realize how important things are to you and what you need to do in your life, right? Sometimes it helps you to think about things, right? So remember that. And Lincoln Brewster, right? Do you know who Lincoln Brewster is? It's not Abraham Lincoln or Punky Brewster, right? No, Lincoln Brewster played guitar on the album For the Love of Strange Medicine back in 1994. Remember that? Awesome guitar player. He wrote some songs on there, backing vocals. And after that album, he went on to be a praise and worship leader. He sold a ton of albums. He's a Christian artist. He's a great guy, very talented. His guitar sounds very much like another guy we know, Neil Sean. Very comparable there. And something I didn't know I was reading about Lincoln Brewster. He's from Homer, Alaska, which is on the Kenai Peninsula. I worked up there about 7 years ago. The Kenai Peninsula, in the oil field. So I did not know that. So Lincoln, he's been steady doing the Christian albums and touring and doing very well for himself and doing the Christian albums. And he was online recently on Instagram yesterday, I believe. And I was on there checking it out, and my friend Denise was watching too, so she's a witness. But Lincoln was taking questions, and of course I'm going to ask about Steve Perry, and of course Denise, my friend there, she's going to be asking about Steve. So we're throwing questions at him. It looked like he was ignoring the questions. Maybe he didn't want to talk about it, But finally, he said that he's been talking to Steve. So apparently, Steve is doing okay. He's been texting him back and forth. So that makes me think about some things, because the last time I had messaged Lincoln Brewster on Instagram Live a while back, it was whenever Steve released his album Traces, and I asked Lincoln how did he like the album. He said he loves the album. Didn't really talk too much about anything past that, but he had said that it's been a while since he had talked to Steve, so that tells me there's a special reason why those two would be texting each other. So they're texting each other now, and I'm not trying to start these big rumors out there, but they are reconnecting in some way, some form. So maybe, let me just throw this out there. Like I said, this is not facts as of right now. But what if they got back together for like another little album, like For the Love of Strange Medicine Part 2? Maybe brought back some of the guys from those days to play on there and maybe write some songs, and I think that would be cool. But you could take that in another direction. What if Steve recorded a gospel or a contemporary Christian album? I know a lot of people are saying, oh no, how cool would that be, right? Just throwing that out there. And my friend Denise, same lady, she posted on Facebook earlier this afternoon a little Journey song cover of People Get Ready. Go check that out if you haven't heard it already on YouTube. Pretty awesome to hear Steve singing a gospel song. Man, it sounds like he was cut out for that. So just throwing it out there and letting you think about that a little bit, you know. So Steve Perry, Lincoln Brewster with For the Love of Strange Medicine Part 2 maybe, or a Steve Perry Christian or gospel album. Just picture that in your mind. Just something to think about. And of course, we've got other stuff coming from Steve Perry, new music. Hope to hear from him, but at least we know he's doing okay. He's talking to Lincoln Brewster. Hey, whatever you do, everybody, don't stop believing. And happy Easter, happy Resurrection Day. God bless you.